Behold, the new Tenno speargun, the Scourge. Its primary fire launches these orbs of devastating status chance at enemies, allowing you to quickly remove armor from a large group with efficiency and style. They look fantastic, do they not? As they obliterate enemies with their egg-shaped blasts. You can strip armor really quick off of dudes, and then just go to town on them. It does fair damage and has good status chance, but has rather slow fire rate, so I'll show you my build that compensates for those things. Now, the secondary fire bears brief mention. You throw the staff down, and it creates bullet attractors. See that blue on those enemies' heads. Now, the bullet attractor effect lasts a very short time, as you just saw, but gets reapplied as long as enemies are near the staff. Now, this isn't that good in practice, because if the enemies are still near the staff for a second pulse, they're probably crowd controlled, and like I can already headshot these enemies without a bullet attractor, so I think that part's a little bit, unfortunately, not that useful, but it's there. And I don't know, like sometimes enemies will just be in close quarters, and it'll let you spray with a good status chance, crit chance weapon, and just get like tons of headshots. So go figure, might be alright, I figure, but it's not super exciting. What is super exciting is the primary fire, so I'm going to show you my build for that. If you'd like a video on the Nell, which is the sniper pistol that we also got with this update, I also did a video on that, came out simultaneously with this one. Check that out in the description, but I'm going to show you this Scourge build. I decided to go for status chance and fire rate. This weapon is pretty slow without vial acceleration. Let me show you. Kinda right? For a weapon that you're going to like spray all over the room, I feel like that's not fast enough. So I decided to grab some fire rate with vial acceleration. And I recommend that you do so too. However, you could get to 100% status chance on this weapon. As you see, we've got 30% base, if you added high voltage. Now this is a no forma build, so I wouldn't have room for both, but I decided not to run high voltage because I know most of you probably don't have it. This isn't the easiest mod to get, and also vial acceleration does perform better on its own if you don't have any forma. Now, I do think these are the two mods to put on this weapon if you're going to mod it this way. Like, I like having some blast and going for really heavy corrosive because I'm impressed by how this weapon strips armor. I think you should put a V forma here and then put high voltage on, but that's just my build. A lot of people have built radiation and viral, so it does lots of damage to Grineer armor and also halves their health. That's also very effective, but I personally like this better. So do what you like, but this is what I recommend building. I would recommend putting 1V on and then putting on high voltage, or even just infected clip to bias the damage more in the direction of corrosive, because you don't need that much blast. It already strips armor very adequately fast, and does okay damage. Damage is not fantastic, but it exists. I don't know. So, that's it. That's all I really have to say about it. It's a fun weapon. It looks cool. It feels good to fire. And these shaped blasts, I don't know, I really like those like energy explosions. And as I said before, if you're interested in the sniper pistol that we got with the Chains of Hero update, which is the Nell, I also made a video about that simultaneously with this one, so check that out in the description if you liked it. And either way, if you have any other questions about the Scourge, please let me know in the comments. I'll see y'all next time.